everybody. So I am here to do one of my videos about the ABCs of my Blu-ray library, and I've definitely reached the most prolific letter in my library, and that's the letter M. And I have a lot of M movies. I think I have 12. So let's go, and I'm going to go quickly because there's just so many. I don't want this video to be an hour long. So let's get started. First, we have The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. This made my top 10 in my Disney canon. I think it's brilliant. I think it's sweet. I think the ending is perfect. I love the ending. And I just think it's funny. I think Winnie the Pooh symbolizes childhood and everything that's great about childhood. And the songs are great, Sherman Brothers songs. So it's one not only for kids. I really feel like there's something for just about everyone. And this is just one of Disney's best. Okay, next I have Mickey's Christmas Carol. And I really love this movie. This is a really solid Blu-ray. It's restored. It looks great, the 23-minute short. It's a really funny version of Christmas Carol. They include a lot in a short period of time. It's fun to see our favorite characters playing these roles, almost like they were doing a play. And of course, Scrooge McDuck is perfect. And it also has 5 shorts that go along with it that are really fun, and a sing-along Christmas Carol feature. Okay, next I have Miracle, and I did a review of this in my sports series on this channel, and I'll put links down below to my blog so you can see I have full reviews of many of these movies. I have a full review of Mickey's Christmas Carol, of Winnie the Pooh, a few other ones. So definitely check out the blog and also check out my longer review of Miracle. It's a great movie because you know what's going to happen, but you don't know how it happened and how they got there. And so it's really fun to see the journey and get to know some of these people a little bit better. Okay, next is kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. It's Miss Congeniality. This has Miss Congeniality 1 and 2. I really only like 1. I think it's funny. It makes me laugh. What can I say? Okay, next I have Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. This is such an awesome action movie. The stunts are amazing. It's got a great team feel, which has been missing in a lot of the Mission Impossible movies. Paula Patton, Jeremy Renner, Brad Bird directed. It's just such an entertaining film. Next, I have combo pack of Monsters, Inc. and Monsters University. And I really enjoy both of these movies. I think Monsters Inc. is really clever in, sort of the monsters hiding under your bed, and the fact that the baby, Boo, is kind of the monster to the monsters, which is really fun. I think the door sequences are really beautiful, and popping into different lives and different worlds and stuff. I just love that, and it's a very satisfying picture. I think Monsters University is not as good, but it's really beautifully animated, and I like the story of the person who realizes that maybe his dream wasn't the right thing for him, and he has to make a new dream. And I don't feel like you hear that message a lot with kids' movies. It's, you can go the distance, you can do anything that you want to do, you can achieve anything that you want to achieve. Well, but what if your dream isn't actually what you're supposed to be doing? And I liked that it was a unique message. Okay. Next, I have Much Ado About Nothing. This is Joss Whedon. He basically gathered a whole bunch of his friends, filmed it in his house, and I just love it. To me, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm one of their friends when I watch it, and I love theater, and I love being a part of that, and it just felt, in a movie, one of the most sort of feeling like I was watching a play. I really like plays, so to me it really worked. It's got the whole Joss Whedon favorites of Nathan Fillion and Clark Gregg and Amy Acker, and I just think it's really entertaining. I love Much Ado About Nothing. I love Shakespeare, so there you go. Okay, next I have Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and do I even need to say, it's hilarious. It's so funny. There's so many parts that are just hilarious. And so if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's just, it's crazy, it's ridiculous, and it's just really funny. Next, I have 3 Muppets movies. The first one is the original Muppet movie, and I love it. It's so funny. It's a great road trip movie. It's got lots of different styles of comedy. Get introduced to all of our favorite characters, and it's got great music with the Rainbow Connection and Moving Down the Road, and it's just so cheerful. I don't understand how anybody couldn't like this movie. I really don't get it. It's so fun and cheerful and happy, and it's, I don't know. I love it. Next, I have The Muppets from 2011, and I really enjoyed it kind of for the same reasons as the Muppet movie. You kind of get reintroduced to all these characters that you loved and you haven't seen for a while, and it's sort of a reunion movie. I think the human actors, they play it straight except for a few moments of kind of winking to the camera, which I thought were funny. The cameos are funny. I liked the music, kind of like with Muppet movie. It's like a 2000s version of the Muppet movie, and I really like both, so there you go. Okay, next I have The Muppet Christmas Carol, and this is my favorite Muppets, and it's one of my favorite Christmas Carol versions. I just think it has such heart. I think it has tons of the actual text. I really like having Dickens as the narrator in the form of Gonzo. I think the humor is really good. I think the fact that Michael Caine just plays it straight as if he's acting with anybody else. I really like his performance. I like the songs. I think they're really good. And the songs actually help tell the story, as opposed to a lot of other versions of Christmas Carol that I saw, which the songs interrupt the story. And so I really just enjoy it. And it's a great Blu-ray, tons of special features. You've got great audio commentary. So this is definitely one that if you like the Muppets and you like Christmas Carol, this is one you have to have in your collection. Okay. Next, I have Mulan. And Mulan is, one of my favorites. I think it was number 12, I think, on my countdown. It was 12 or 13. I think it is such a satisfying film. I always like movies about characters who are uncomfortable in their own skin, don't know where their spot is in life, and trying to figure that out, and trying to make people happy, and yet still making yourself happy. And so I love that. I feel like it is sort of a girl power picture, but I don't think it's too much. I feel like the men still look good. It's not one of those ones that make the men look terrible. I like Ping. I think he's really cute, a really hunky Disney man, and a really relatable, nice character. And when you get to see a little bit more of than some of the other Disney men. And I really, the only thing I don't like in Mulan is the villain. I think is kind of lame and one note. And one of the people in my blog was saying how, like, the whole army is the villain, not just, I think it's Shang. But I feel like you can still make, even if the army's the villain, I feel like you can still make a better villain. There's lots of war movies where they do a little bit better job of that. But it has great battle sequences that are really, really beautiful, and it's got great music. So I really enjoy Mulan. Great score, too. Okay. Next, I have The Music Man, which is one of my favorite musicals, and it's got Robert Preston and Shirley Jones, and great songs, and it's another movie about redemption, kind of like Christmas Carol. And here you have this swindler. This guy is trying to take advantage of everybody, and I don't think he even realizes that he has this potential for goodness that Marion ends up seeing in him, and I just love it. The songs are great. Okay, next I have My Best Friend's Wedding, and I really enjoy this romantic comedy. I think it takes the typical tropes, but it turns them on its edge just a little bit. I really like the fact that she doesn't get the guy in the end, and I like the friendship between her and Dermot Mulroney feels very authentic. There's definitely some over-the-top moments, and the Rupert Everett character is kind of a bit of a gay cliche, but I think he's very likable, and he seems like a friend and good friend, and I just think it's a really well-written, interesting romantic comedy. Another romantic comedy that I love is My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I think it's hilarious. It's really well-written. It's over the top, but that's what makes it funny. And I don't feel like it's that over the top. It's like they take a normal, crazy, loud, obnoxious family like you and I all have, and then they just a little bit extra. So that makes it funny, and I enjoyed it. And I think there's lots of little soft moments that I appreciate, like between Tula and her brother, or Tula and her mother, or her father. And I think that's usually when a comedy works, is when there's those little bits little bit of heart, but it's not too much. Because like someone like Adam Sandler, too much sentimentality, and it's not earned by having likable enough characters. And here, almost every character is really likable and really endearing. And probably partly because it reminds us of our own lives and maybe the crazy experiences we've had trying to plan a wedding, whether it's our own or a family members. So I love my big fat Greek wedding. And so that is my M's. Holy cow. So you've got comedies, you've got romantic comedies, you've got action movies, you've got animation, you've got lots of Muppets, and you've got Winnie the Pooh, everything that you could want. And so let me know what you think. Let me know if you like these movies, if you don't like the movies, and what M's are your favorite. I'd love to hear. So please subscribe to my channel and check out my previous videos. I've done ones all the letters all the way up to M. So be sure to check out those. I think you'll enjoy them. So thanks.